Riddle me this. What does a liar do when he is dead? Well, we'll come to that later. Hello and welcome again to Commymatic, and in this video I will be talking about Edward Nygma, aka the Riddler, and why he is the perfect rival of the Dark Knight. Now, for those of you who think of Jim Carrey dancing around when they think of the Riddler, your opinions may change by the end of this video. So let's begin. With hordes of godlike fictional characters and weapons of mass destruction in sci-fi, we often forget about the most powerful and unpredictable weapon of all, the human mind. Maybe that is why characters such as Batman or Iron Man or Captain Kirk are so popular. There is a level of relation that we feel with them, a certain similarity. Unlike gods of thunder and advanced aliens who tried their best to show humanity, these guys are actual humans. They have no inherent difference between you and me. They stand and fight with or against these higher beings by simply relying on their wit, skill, and genius. But here comes the interesting part. When you have a character of extreme power, you can also have a very powerful rival, and you can show their fights in the most spectacular ways. You know, fights that span the lengths of entire cities or even planets. For example, Superman versus Doomsday, Goku versus Frieza, and the list goes on. It's a matter of who is the more powerful with these guys. But for someone like Batman, a perfect rival can only be intellectual. Now, don't get me wrong, since Batman has had some of the greatest fights in comic book history. In fact, many writers have shown him literally battling with cosmic threats such as Darkseid and even Perpetua. But there is a reason why the best writers and filmmakers, guys like Jeff Loeb, Tom Taylor, Grant Morrison, Tim Burton, Christopher Nolan, they prefer the grounded approach, keeping the biggest aspect of the Batman character, a detective and a criminologist, just as he was originally written. Thus, the true rival of Batman must challenge him intellectually, emotionally. Who is it then? The Joker. That's the obvious answer, right? Well, it may be, after all, the Joker is the polar opposite of the Batman, the yin to his yang, the chaos to his order. I would even go to the length of saying that Batman's existence is somewhat justified by the existence of the Joker, and vice versa. But there is also another who is often overlooked, and his name is Edward Nygma, aka the Riddler. Now, when most people think of the Riddler, they think of a, cartoonish B-villain who leaves riddles and clues after every crime, and the Batman solves it, catches him, and then he gets out of jail, and the cycle continues. But that's just not true. To understand the Riddler, let me tell you a true story. The time is 1968. In the beautiful state of California, USA, terror reigns as a serial killer targets his victims and kills one after the other. He kills young men and women for years on end, and he is doing all of these just because he is having too much fun, and that he believes that all these people he has killed will be his slaves in the afterlife. Now, how does anyone know that? It's because he told that himself. I am of course talking about the Zodiac Killer. Between the 1960s and the 70s, he is said to have killed more than 30 people. He was never caught. He was not even correctly identified. In fact, he would often send letters and ciphers to the police and the newspapers every now and then, as if he was communicating with them. Those letters would often be filled with, codes, and sometimes would describe how he killed his victims. In at least one instance, he even told the police his name in code via a letter. Now, what is this if not extreme confidence over one's intellect? He is showing how he cannot be apprehended by mere mortals unless he wants to be. It's actually pretty similar with the Riddler. He commits what he believes are perfect crimes, which is why the Riddler actually leaves his question mark symbols and riddles for the people to identify that it was him. But he has no need to kill anyone, that's just not the point. The only thing that he wants is for people to revere him for his intellect, to think of him as a person who can do anything and can only be caught if he wants to be caught. The ultimate man who has ascended the limits and the laws that bind the rest of us. An Übermensch. Now, Übermensch, this term was coined by the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, meaning a superior man who is not bound by society and he has his own rules and laws. And that's the key. In the Riddler's mind, it is his world and it is his rules. Perhaps the best example of this can be found in the graphic novel Batman Earth 1, Volume 2, where the Riddler has started a killing spree, sometimes by dropping down an elevator full of people from 18 floors high or even burning down buildings. But before every single one of his kills, he gives the victim a chance to save their lives. He asks them a riddle, and he gives them a minute, and if they can answer correctly, he claimed that he would let them go. Now, a man cannot even think straight when he is facing death, let alone solve a riddle. So of course, no one could, until someone did, and that was the Batman. He solved his riddle in time, which would have meant that the Riddler would not blow up a train full of people. But it never mattered. The Riddler did not stop the explosion after all. The only thing that happened was that Edward Nygma was insulted. You see, he is not a quizmaster of a reality show. He is not willing to see and evaluate answers. He is here to see people helplessly get outsmarted by him. Just like a kid who blocks the path of an ant and then sees it turn and then blocks its path again. These games of his are, designed to make him win. It is the fundamental rule that he will always win. There is no other outcome. So the next time you think of the Riddler, think of a person who owns the game he plays, an ultimate criminal. And what can be the perfect rival for a detective than the ultimate criminal? I am really excited to see how the Riddler is portrayed in the 2022 film The Batman, which already seems to be the darkest version of his story. Well, that's it for this video. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay safe. Thanks for watching.